You know, Byers the Gangsters, that was kind of like the original rap, like click, right?
Yeah, that's where it started from. People Plenty. That's what I'm saying. People Plenty is just a motto. You feel me? Like you know, gang or nothing like that. And that's when my pops and them started. You feel me? They started that. No cap. People Plenty.
Do you want to talk about like how that came together from, or FBP came together from BSGs, and like, did they drop a lot of music and stuff like that?
Yeah, they had hella. Even nowadays it's crazy because Denver's Most Wanted. I see that popping back up. Yeah, but back in the days, my pops had that shit taken over. No cap. And they had hella albums and everything. Like, and you go around the West Side, you go around the streets, people know who my people is. You feel me? And so that's where it started from. And what's crazy is right before like they got older and their next album was going to be called People Plenty.
Really?
And it's crazy because after that we popped out. You feel me?
So they came up with the name pretty much.
It was a motto. You feel me? Because we ain't no gang. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. When you see me taking losses, I ain't over here losing. I lost my homie. You feel me? I'm losing uncle. You feel me? I lose family members. You feel me? People I love. My last name.
Okay. I want to talk about one of the most known videos. Was that West Side video with I think it was like 4 different neighborhoods. How was everyone able to kind of be cool back then? And then, you know what I'm saying? Do you remember that video? Were you a part of it?
I was in the video. I don't know if you see how I'm towards the end. I have a little cap on, so I had a little, but let that man sucker straight up. But I was at the end. I was in that video too, but I was a little younger. But I remember because like I said, my dad's well connected and respected. From my family is. So with that, it's crazy, because we had, there's some red rags on there, feel me? But all the motor homies show nothing but love, feel me?
Yeah.
I don't know, the game's all fucked up nowadays, I don't know. I don't know what's up with that.
So everyone was pretty much cool at one point?
Yeah, I mean, straight
up.
West
Denver?
It's crazy, because even some of them older homies, they call my dad OG, which is crazy. It was even crazy to him, feel me? Because he wasn't even on none of that, feel me? But they just well connected. Just well connected. And everyone knew who his music was too, so off that song, he had me on that, feel me? Yeah. And it's crazy because you go on YouTube, and I swear, I don't know if you can see at the analytics on the bottom where it says most replayed. It's my dad says the most replayed. No cap.
Where do you think it went? You don't gotta get into details, but where she went left. You know what I'm saying?
Just the younger generation, for me. When Mo dropped that No Pressure, for me, he started doing numbers West Side, and I feel like it wasn't no red rags or nothing like that. For me, just the younger generation started hating, and I feel like social media played a big part in that too. Though, since it ain't me, fuck that, damn shit. But it's funny because, all the older people know who we are, like that, for me, that love and respect.
Right. Did y'all expect that video to do what it did as far as numbers?
Which one, the West Side video?
The No Pressure.
Oh, the No Pressure. That was, honestly, it was crazy, fool, because I'm going to tell you a story straight up, because, me and Mo was close as I remember when he showed me a little snippet, fool, it was crazy, because I remember my dad was on the original version, and we was watching that video, fool, and this is right after Danny Boy passed away. And I don't know, when he played that video, for something just sparked, we felt that shit in my chest, he was my cousin, giving us affirmation, I don't know, we both got goosebumps, and it's food, this is the one, feel me? So that was right before we dropped it, and then sure enough, that shit just took off. I was in California at the time, actually, when it dropped, so I was out there promoting this shit.
You out there on some music, or?
No, I was just out there, feel me?
Yeah.
So I was vibing.
Family and something?
Okay. And so he dropped it when I was out there, and I was in Palm Springs, and walking around, hey, bump these, feel me? I was just saying,
that's fine. Pushing that shit.
Feel me?
How was the studio session with AP and Stupid Young?
That shit was tired, because
that one did $1 million too. That was 1.2.
Yeah, that shit was tired. Because right after the show, we linked to him at the show, and then right after, we went to the studio. Because it was tired at the show, he was showing love and shit. He even said long to my cousin Danny. It was crazy. But after the studio was crazy. I don't know, we all linked up, and then they were playing beats, and Stupid Young was right there vibing with it. And then they played this one beat. Mo just got up on it for me. He just ran that for me.
Yeah.
Okay, but it was tight vibing with him because that fool, Stupid Young just made that on the spot too. And my cousin Jeremiah, rest in peace for me. Spazzo, he was in there too, for me vibing. It was just dope. It was a dope ass day for me.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
this is good. You bring up Danny. Rest in peace. My condolences. Yes, I think his birthday just passed, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember where you were or how you were feeling when he passed?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
What was that like?
It's crazy, honestly, because, I was a youngster for 16, 17, I was just with him type shit, so it's crazy, especially in the streets, for me,
you don't expect it.
I lost my grandma, she, for me, to natural causes, when it's something like that, I don't know, it's just a different type of hurt, for me, shit you can't cry about, it's just yeah, I don't know, it's crazy.
You said you were in high school at that time? Or?
Yes, sir.
What high school were you going to?
I was low-key going to a bunch of different schools, but my main one was Lakewood.
Yeah.
A bunch of goofballs. That school was crazy.
It's all good. We used to play Lakewood in sports.
And it's crazy though, because a couple of hating ass fools even went there for me. It wasn't on none of that. That's what I find funny too.
What was that time period like for you, like dealing with, I guess, the reality of the street life? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause before that, like you said, you probably just in school, like kind of just chilling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I already knew. I already knew it was up in my.
Was it hard to focus on school at that time?
Yeah, honestly, right after my cousin passed away, yeah, because then I'd be around there with the RIP shirts and shit. I thought it was crazy to me because like I was like, oh, shit, for me, I didn't know too much about it, but then like food started being scary, started going to school and shit like that, which I thought was weird for me. But yeah, it was crazy because then not too long after I like caught a case and all that shit, like she just went downhill after that. You feel me?
When you say you couldn't go to school, was it just like you just didn't feel safe type thing, or?
No, I always feel safe. And no man preferring me. It was just more or less like I was worried about school. I'm like, I miss my cousin.
Right.
More than anything, I miss my cousin. All this shit for me. And I wasn't even into music or nothing like that for Mo was. More or less like, I miss my cousin. Like, all this. Algebra and shit for like I couldn't focus for me. Yeah, but ain't no one ever made me feel scared or nothing like that for me.
Did you ever finish school at all or get a GD or anything?
No, I didn't. I went to a couple schools. Like I said, I went to Lakewood and I went to a couple alternatives for me. But then the reason I left in Lakewood, I caught a case when I was a youngster, like 16, I was 16, right after Daddy would pass away. Yeah, that's when they caught a case for me and they kicked me out of office in Jeffco districts.
Can you talk about that a little bit as far as?
Yeah, I mean, dumbass shit. I mean, I already got caught up for that shit. Did my time. It was some little petty gun charge type shit, but I was juvenile, so maybe like a week and a half. So
you talked about passing the damn recipes. What about Spaz Out?
Spaz Out. Jeremiah, that food was crazy. With the shit, so for me, I had a lot of scared.
Is that why that was his name? Or?
Yeah, he picked the Spaz Out straight up. Exactly, he spazzed it on the beat and on it. Straight up.
You don't have to talk about this, but in the 1090 Jake video, like he said, you know what I'm saying? There was GKI, Eastside Oldie 13s, and then Crenshaw Mafia Bloods. That was pretty off?
Yeah, hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was just kind of just saying shit at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, that's just strictly family for me. Like, my cousin, his name Jeremiah Barker, for me, same last name.